This is Selma Schimmel for the Group Room at the ESMO 2012 Congress happening now in Vienna. And I'm so happy to be joined by an old friend of the Group Room, Dr. Matti Aapro, Dean of the Multidisciplinary Institute of Oncology in Genève, Switzerland. Let's take a moment out and talk about the progress we're making in geriatric oncology.
I think that a few years ago, many of us thought, oh, well, we know how to deal with the older patients, and we have realized that that's not really true. Patients in studies are very well chosen patients. There are lots of inclusion-exclusion criteria. So you're choosing the best among the best. And we have to realize that as patients get older, they have more and more comorbidities, i.e. they have more and more other diseases. And this is the problem. It's not the age. You can be 75 years old, 85 years old. If you have, lucky enough, you don't have other diseases, your body is going to cope much better with what is happening to you. So we have to understand that there are all these interactions between what we are doing and what the diseases that the patient has are going to do to the patient at the same time. And that's what we are learning. And we have to collaborate with geriatricians who know a lot about all of this in order to adapt our treatments and really deliver the best for our patients and not deny just because of the age of the patient. That's completely wrong. We have to adapt to the reality of the patient.
What about issue of loved ones, children, let's say? No, my mom, my dad, no, we can't put my parent through that. And the influence of children in trying to protect their parents who interfere with the medical process.
Yeah, well, this is something that happens in lots of cultures. You have the family. In others, the elderly person is alone in front of you. When the children are there, they have this idea that unfortunately even today the movie makers continue to show cancer is terrible, cancer treatment is awful. Cancer treatment is not that awful for everyone. There are some tough times, but we know that we can do these treatments even in persons who are very old, who are quite frail.
How do you bridge the perceptual and communication gap that exists for this patient population?
We have a lot to do, and I'm very happy to be talking with you because this is one of the ways of bridging the gap, is really to say that the misperception that cancer treatment is not feasible at a certain age is a misperception. We have enough ways of treating patients where if we have to adapt to the reality of the patient, we'll do it, but we'll not adapt to the patient's ID age. By the way, lots of patients drive their car. So a patient who is driving a car, you would think is relatively fit. It's not someone who's so frail that cannot undergo relatively standard treatments.
Has geriatric oncology been carved out as maybe its own specialty where patients can seek out oncologists that really specialize in the treatment of cancer in older people?
Absolutely so. Now, all over the world, we are starting to have centers that have dedicated teams looking after older patients, and where there's a collaboration when it is needed, because not all elder patients need that, with geriatricians in order to help them with some of the other issues than cancer. And also in centers that don't have this as a specific team, there are now people that have been educated in approaching these patients. And one of the features that we now see is that all the learned societies, ESMO, ASCO, and others, including the specific society for geriatric oncology called SIOG, come out with guidelines that help everyone treating in the best possible way.
Thank you, Dr. Matti Aapro, Dean of the Multidisciplinary Institute of Oncology in Genève, Switzerland.
Thank you very much, Selma.
My pleasure.